Hi people, I'm back and I'm not going to have a whole lot of explanations and stuff like that because I'm kind of overdoing that. I'm going to try not to do that in 2022. I'm right here with you now. I'm right here with you now. Come hither, come hither. Let's talk about some stuff, okay? Let's talk about some stuff out here in these pandemic streets because these people acting real crazy. They're acting real crazy, right? Celebrities are no longer celebrities. They're vloggers, they're podcasters, and all that type of stuff. But they still want to throw around their little celebrity balls, which can't have it both, booty. You can't have it both, Betty. You can't have it both, Betty Booty. You can't. I'm just saying. That's what they doing, though. That's what they trying to do, though. But it's up to you. It's up to us. It's up to us regular folk to let them know that ain't how it go. You can't have it all. Like, baby, you can't be regular, smuggler, degular. You can be down to earth. But you can't come get a regular smuggler degular job while you're a millionaire to maintain your money and think you get to throw your celebrity privilege around and boot who you want and do what you want. And look, I will say some names, but I'm not going to do that. So let's move on into the first topic. Did y'all hear about them naming a manatee after Lizzo? At a zoo, honey. A zoo. People, especially black people. If you think a manatee being named after Lizzo is funny, maybe you don't mind being called a monkey. Ooh, nigga. Ooh, did I say that? Ooh, nickel. I said nickel, dime, pennies. Anyway, maybe you don't mind being called a monkey. Okay, it's funny too, huh? That's funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. Okay. If you that stupid, just own it and put you some black shoe polish on your face with some red lipstick and form a chitlin circuit. At least it'll make you some money. I mean, don't sell out for a penny with a hole in it. A penny with a hole in it can't settle a 1 cent debt. And a lot of y'all just want to sit around laugh and stuff, and it's at your own expense. Because she's a Negro, you's a Negro, who's a Negro too? Me a Negro. We a Negro. And we do the things that Negroes do. Now, that those lyrics aren't exactly how it went on, I don't know what comedian so many years ago, but I just ad lib a little bit in there. But hey, them lyrics are very humbling. On the other hand, if black people can be aligned with animals, since the zoo or whoever named the little manatee Lizzo in their little zoo or their little animal keeper, whatever. If black people can be aligned with animals, tell me this. People need to be marching and raising hell about all the black people who were killed due to racism. Boom. I said it. I'm just saying. I said it. Black people ain't calling you no animal. I'm just saying if they think we animal, if we 3/5 human, whatever they think, whatever, the part that's animal, you need to be marching for it. So, and stuff. And you need to be trying to get just for George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, the animal part of them. I'm just, if you think we're animals, okay? So where's the justice for the animal portion of us? I'm just saying, because some people try to use that as justification and not treat you fairly. Okay, well, my big went in jail long. I mean, he went in jail for a minute for the whole thing he was doing with bulls, and he wasn't even killing them. He was fighting them. They had him fighting them, the pit bulls fighting each other, but there's people who kill whole human beings that don't do the years he did. So I'm just saying, Peter, you gonna be true about that, not Peter. They need to be marching and raising hell about black people who respected. They need to, who were killed due to racism. I'm just saying, Peter being respected and acknowledged more than Black Lives Matter. They have an older movement, and they they're powerful. They got people out here not wearing animal on their body while feeding animal to their bodies. I mean, that's what Peter be doing. So like, you that powerful, like, and if we part animal, Peter, hey, you know, good people. I'm not saying use an animal. I'm just saying people think you would do what's the justice for the animal parts. Then you can't give us justice for the human. Give us justice for the animal parts. I disagree with that notion. I'm just saying. Uh, obviously, I'm saying that's not what it is. Obviously, that's not what it is. Cause Peter be out here loud and proud. They ain't marching for the animal part of us. People who they consider to be part animal. Or who some consider to be part animal. Let's just say that. Not Peter. People who consider some to be part animal. Anyway, I'm just saying. Y'all don't beat me up. Far left, devil's advocate. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. I'm on the far end. So, I just say leave that girl alone. Leave Lizzo alone. Oh, dang. Like, damn, she's not the only big girl in Hollywood. Start trying to convince her that her weight is bad. She don't believe you. She just don't. She don't believe you. She ain't hurt nobody. And if you put your fat ass in the same outfit, you wouldn't look half as good. Let's tell the truth, a lot of you, because your confidence is out of shape. It ain't even got nothing to do with your body. Because I wouldn't wear some of that shit she be wearing. I just would. Okay? And so I ain't just pointing at you. I mean, hey, I'm just saying. So, you wouldn't look half as good in half of the shit you wear because your confidence is out of shape. So leave her alone. Leave Lizzo alone. Damn the body. You got ugly confidence. That's all I'm saying. So start trying to make another big girl feel bad because your big ass feel bad. It's exhausting. Everybody tired. However, I don't want my toddler to see Lizzo shake her ass in the thong. I don't, in public. Okay? And as a parent, I don't want to have to explain that. That's the main thing. I don't want to have to explain that. And don't be bringing no trouble to my house. Don't be bringing no trouble to. I don't want to have to explain it to my kid. I just don't. Like, what can you say? Write in the comment section what you would say to explain, or what would you say to your kid to explain Lizzo dropping it low, twerking it up in a thong, and your kid is 6 years old, 8, and I say 8 years old, under. I mean, of course, a 1-year-old is not gonna question. They don't know. They just see but I would imagine maybe 8 down to 4 years old, because that's when they have a lot of questions. Drop it down in the comment section. What would you say to explain to your kids why Lizzo is shaking up the watermelon honey and producing watermelon juice smoothie? Baby, I'm just saying, what would you say? I don't want to explain shit. I think it's a time and a place, and that's the only thing for me. Do what you want to do, but girl, be appropriate. Time and the place. And don't have parents explaining stuff to their kids that they just ain't, that they didn't write that on their to do list on Tuesday. Don't be doing it. So let's move on. To the pastor slapping people with his spittle, with his spit. Did y'all hear about the pastor slapping people with his spit? Okay. I To be honest, I didn't look deep into it or read the articles or anything like that, because it was just so disgusting to me. Like, when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And I just couldn't, like, dive deep into it and try. Like, it was just the thought of it. And they said it was phlegm, like, from the back of his throat. Like, oh, that stuff, that type of spit, that spit that don't rinse easy spit. Look, oh, Lord. Lord bless it. So anyway, look, honey, I'm gonna tell you this. If a pastor slapped me with his spit lubricated hands, he might literally slap the hell out of me, baby. He gonna pull it right out of me. Cause there ain't gonna be Jesus responding, okay? Gonna be a cripple hand when I get through with it, okay? I ripped the demon out of that nickel, penny, and dime. Half a quarter, half a dollar, penny with a hole in it. Listen, stop playing. Just stop playing. Stop playing. Like, you not about to slap me with a dry hand. You about to sacrifice that hand for the Lord. I know damn well. You gonna sacrifice that hand for the Lord, okay? Hallelujah. You about to get that hand to Jesus, okay? You hear me? Listen. You got to pray and a high five, baby. Because that's all you're going to have is one. Because the hand you slap me with. The thought. Just the thought of a gunky, spitty, slippery, like just in the back of the throat. Flint. You got to pray and a high five left hanging. Okay? A high five left hanging. And oh my corona. Oh my corona. You spitting on your hand and slapping people in a pandemic where corona is going around. Okay? Corona laying people down more than men. More than street pain. Corona is laying people down more than street pain. And you mean to tell me? So, I ain't nothing godly about that foolishness. And you couldn't hold me to be godly either. Lord, you just couldn't, you couldn't hold me to it. I just ain't that strong in my faith yet, Lord. I'm still a baby. Nope, you ain't gonna slap me with your spit. Look, and I think if I were grown in the spirit, grown in God, I don't know, might slap me back to pre-K in the Lord. Because you don't do stuff like that. You just don't. And if somebody can slap you with their DNA on their hands in the name of Jesus, it ain't in the name of Jesus. It ain't. What's wrong, people? You worshiping something else. You worshiping the demon that slapped you. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with Jesus. Idolatry is real. Like, he is humiliating them people. He is humiliating these people. He is slapping with his spits. Okay? Human beings, we sin enough on our own. We got the ability to embarrass ourselves. Like, them people don't need this weird, slippery hand-ass Negro help. They don't. Look, we really do bad by ourselves. Human beings, we don't need no help. It blows my mind. And I couldn't even dig deep because I didn't even want to see, like, pictures and camera. I didn't want to see them. And I said, Lord, if I see that, see, that's the type of stuff I want to reach through the camera with the spirit of Jesus and break his fingers. You know what I mean? It just, and that wouldn't be what Jesus would do. But I'm just saying it would make you want to reach through there with Jesus' strength. And anyway, if you can sin without somebody spit on your face, and you have the option to true salvation still. Okay, if you search on your own, but leaving that spiritual journey up to a slobbery mouth false prophet, it just ain't the way to go. And if it's idolatry, and if you're gonna be wrapped up in idolatry, why you gotta be spit on too? Ain't you doing enough? Ain't you got the key to the hell gates? Why you got to be spit on too? You ain't got the, y'all doing too much. Like, y'all gonna slip and slide on that Negro spit all the way to hell. Y'all gonna slip and slide on that nickel, penny, and dime spit all the way to hell. And what's up with all these DNA excrements and crooked pastors and cult leaders and always trying to have somebody ingest, digest, or wear their DNA? Like, y'all better wake up and stop being cheap souls. Like, I don't see homeless drug addicts with more dignity, and some ain't right. Some ain't right. I've seen homeless drug addicts with more dignity. They want more money for their soul. Y'all just for the price of spit. Like, my goodness, and your light bill still due. Like, oh Lord, bless it. Oh Lord, I just don't know what to say. And let's hope his breath don't stink, and let's hope them people ain't got detergent in their brains because they washed and spit shine. Pun intended. Washed and spit shine. Them some brain washed spit shine. What he gonna do next? He gonna fart in a cup and like to the breathing in, put it over their face to breathe it in the name of Jesus. Like, what is he gonna do next? Why do these people don't know that boundaries are important? I'm so baffled. That's the word. I'm so baffled. There we go. We had to use something like that because I just couldn't explain it. Ignorance ain't enough to explain this damn ignorance. Ignorance ain't enough to explain this ignorance. I need the help of words that are bigger. Let's move on, okay? I can't. They let that Negro slap them. Oh, honey, they would have been praying the church down. Because by the time I got through, they would have been praying and shouting. And let me tell you something. I'm just saying, you don't slap me with no spit. You don't lost your damn mind. And you don't slap me with spit. Praying gonna slap me. I slap your ass back. In the name of Jesus. I slap. And the devil is a lie. I wish I would. I wish I would. So let's go on. Moving on. I wish I just wish. I don't wish. I don't wish because it ain't gonna end well. It ain't. And everybody at the church be thinking I'm some sort of a devil spirit or something. Let me tell you something though. We'll be rocking that baby. That church be rocking. We'll be rocking that church like a Negro spiritual going out from heaven. I wish I wish a pastor Negro would. Moving on. And you ain't got to be no Negro. I just wish if you're a Negro if you do that type of shit anyway. But I wish anybody can get it. You do that type of stuff you want it, you can get it. Okay? I welcome it. I don't mind the smoke. You doing too much. Slapping people with spit. These people crazy. So we're gonna move on and talk about the next thing. I'm trying to be better and be more organized, but I'm just getting my groove and going on. The camera looks backwards or reverse. So keep that in mind. That's all I can say. Anyway, so y'all, this video, whatever. Yes, this video was done before the release of the Tasha K debacle, blah blah blase, blase. Anyway, was like I did a whole video, and I might insert some clips because I did it a week ago. I do videos for YouTube, and I don't upload them. I have so many, it's ridiculous, and I just don't upload them. Mukbangs, everything. I don't even know if y'all want them now because a lot of them are old. If you do, drop that down in the comment section about what you're interested in. Mukbangs, if they're old, new, whatever you're interested in. Because all of them aren't mukbangs, but whatever they are. Anywho, so when I was talking about all of that before, like I was just going in on Vaughn and stuff like that. I may insert some clips because I don't intend to keep the video up. So I may insert some clips. We'll see. If I don't, I just didn't feel like it. I'm just trying to get this video up because I'm trying to get consistent and back on, with this whole thing. Anyway, Tasha K lost the case with Cardi B. Okay. A week before this, do you know the tea was all about Tasha K, Vaughn, Chelsea, and Storm, and let's not forget Queen Tulsa, Jeffree Star, Mr. Weekend, 2 weeks notice. I guess that's his name. Yeah, like I remember that Negro name. Anyway, I say that to say I suspect the beef was manufactured by Tasha K, and if I were to play my video that I made 7-8 days ago, which I did speak on the issues they presented, but at the same time, I kind of put in there that I thought that maybe this was, I don't know about this ish, okay? So, Chelsea and Vaughn, they had their issues, and Storm was in that mix, but that doesn't mean Tasha didn't use it as a means of distraction. If she didn't have the case with Cardi B, would they have spilled that tea? That is my question. Also, I don't think so, because according to one of them, Chelsea ain't the first to mix business with pleasure. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think Chelsea may have said that on the Wiley show. Don't hold me to it, but on the Wiley show, can't remember the title of it. Maybe I can get back later to you on that. If you want the answer to that, leave it in the comment section, and I will put the title of the interview that Chelsea or whomever actually said that. It was on the Wiley show. Anyway, so somebody said that it wasn't the first time that employees of Tasha mixed business with pleasure, and in the new quote unquote rule that you can't be involved with interviewees, clients, etc., was not written solely because of Chelsea and Vaughn's situation. And that's according to one of the parties, like I said, of the interview online on the Wiley show. Okay. The main interview I've seen are listed on Conscious TV, the Wiley Show, and Tasha Channel. Also, Sean Davy Way on there. He had an interview with Queen Tulsa and his mother. So, now if I had to put on my thinking cap, I was about to get a wig, but I don't feel like it. I don't want to even stand up and get a wig. Okay, I am in my walking. I don't want to do it. I don't. All the girls stay up there. They got the hair on. I don't want to snatch one of them bitches while. Oh, they're not real people. Okay, so don't say I'm being mean. They're like mannequin heads, and they're nice. Okay. Anyway, moving back to the conversation. I don't want to remove their wigs to put my thinking cap on because wiggy wig is the thinking cap, but not right now. I don't need it. So anyway, with further thinking, a little bit more depth, I say this. Vaughn is a whole hobosexual. That's what I think. Allegedly. Well, it's an opinion, so that's not factual, or that's an opinion. Okay, but I feel like Vaughn is a hobosexual. Vaughn Ray Reigns, whatever the hell his name is, I feel like he's homosexual. And what is pay for a scandal? Like, why wouldn't he allow someone to pay him to be involved in a scandal? And so I feel like he ain't got to give up no bus, beatbox on a bus, bounce on the bus, worry about getting shit on a stick. He ain't gotta do none of that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gotta be no beatbox, bussy beater. Somebody who wants some. They thirsty and they want some beat in they beatbox. They want some pussy. Come on, he ain't got to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just help to push a scandal where he spearheads it or is the culprit or whatever. So if Vaughn is truly a homosexual And if your beatbox wants a boom, you know what I'm saying, he got that, you know what I'm saying, he got that beatbox for your, he got that bump for your beatbox if it wants a boom. Hey, so if he willing to do all that and all this stuff with Jeffree Star and all this, so allegedly, whatever's supposed to be what it's supposed to be because he's homosexual and stuff. What is a scandal? Like if Tasha paid him to do a scandal? That's my point. I'm joking around and shit and talking in circles, but to the real tea, if somebody willing to do that, they're homosexual, and you willing to screw a tree, a woman, a dress, or a hat, okay? What the fuck is a scandal? Ain't that easy money? They sound like easy money, right? Right? Ain't got to screw no hole in the ground, no hole on the ground. Again, ain't got to get no boom to no beatbox. They want some bus. I'm just, look, sounds like easy money. If you don't mind your reputation about what you digging in with your member, why would you care about your reputation about like, oh, she dated Chelsea, did it? That ish don't matter. Didn't he date Latoya Forever or somebody before that? Latoya Forever. That is hilarious. It wasn't forever. It was more like ever, ever. Okay, maybe that wasn't nice, but you get my point. You got my point. I'm ADD. I just keep. Let's get back on topic. So anyway, um, I'm just saying. So I think he accept being paid to be a villain. Um, if he wasn't paid, maybe he did screw Chelsea over and the lawsuit and everything going on that Tasha got with Cardi B. With all that going on, it would be convenient to give it wings, okay, so that it could be a distraction. These are scenarios and they don't seem far-fetched in my opinion. So if you ever garnered the money to pay a publicist, some of them will have their clients divert the public's attention away from uh, uh, the true issues their clients are having. Low level, Olivia Pope shit, I say low level because Olivia Pope deal with politicians, and she a fictional character, but she deal with politicians, presidents, that type of shit, and it's kind of top tier shit. So that's why I say low level Olivia Pope shit, because entertainers and things like that, they have publicists. They do, the publicists do sometimes have them to divert an issue into another or lesser issue that won't make them look as bad or won't damage them as much image wise. They have them do that, or they will have them spin it to where they turn out to be the victim, turn out to be the victor. Whatever it is, have it spin it into a positive light. And if you can't spin it into a positive light, you divert the issue to one that's lesser than or petty, or another issue that focuses on another villain. Boom, I just told y'all everything. So I was feeling like that might be what it is. However, it doesn't mean that it's all fake, because it just doesn't. I feel like let me see my notes. I feel like it worked last week. It worked last week. If that's what she was doing, that shit worked. However, I wonder if people thinking like I'm thinking. I just wonder if people thinking like I'm thinking. Cardi B won the case. So it's so funny because last week when all this was going on, I was like, Cardi B must be like about to win this case. I was thinking that in my head, like, is she finna win this case? Because I was just feeling like this whole blow up in this unnecessary mess about who's Chelsea screwing it. She favors Chelsea over Storm, and that's why Storm's upset. Storm may truly be upset. However, you got to understand, some people play the game dirty, okay? You're disposable to them, okay? And if they trying to fucking live and y'all all in the ocean, they'll use your ass as a floaty, period. And so if Storm didn't know nothing about it, maybe Tasha used his ass as a floaty. I think Chelsea would always know something about it. However, if Chelsea had a situation going on anyway, that it could help to divert everything and feed into this whole narrative to make it seem more uh, authentic. Uh, Chelsea is the air in the floater, but she ain't the floater. She know what's going on. She gonna be she gonna be the air. She the air. She gonna be everywhere. But trust me, like I said, if you say they all in the ocean, and you be like, well, maybe Storm either he knew and he was on board, which I don't know because things are a little funny, or Tasha K was merely they all in the damn ocean and she used Storm as a floaty, and whomever else that she used as a floaty that's truly mad at her, and they had no idea she was trying to divert attention away from this lawsuit that she was about to maybe lose. Um, this is the thing though, when you know you're on the losing end, even before that verdict is put in by the courts, your attorney, they let you know where you stand. You know if you're on the losing end. Boom, okay? And that's something you can relay that message to your publicist, and your publicist can get on it right away and tell you what to do. If the publicist be like, I can put out this story, I can do this, I can do that, they can do all that, and you can pay the publicist, or you can start your own crazy ass beef and not pay the publicist all that money. It worked last week, her whole diversion. I was kind of like, I don't know what's about to happen. Something about to happen, because Tasha did too. She conniving a little bit. I think she conniving. This, so what's gonna happen? I was like, what? That case must be about to round up. That's what I was thinking. I didn't know, but that's what I was thinking. So anyway, even if Storm, Chelsea, etc., if they were not willing participants in supporting her creating a distraction, my side eye twitching at Tasha, because it's possible she was thinking ahead and playing chess, spades, checkers, beer pong, even if the other person involved in the missed issue last week weren't aware. And I said that. So last week it seemed like Vaughn was envious or jealous of Tasha and Storm or Storm. That it just seemed like Vaughn was just a pickle. Now I don't know. Like, however, two things could be true at the same time. Maybe Vaughn is toxic, jealous, etc. And maybe Tasha is aware of this and messy and skillful enough to use that to her advantage. Anyways, I doubt Cardi B will get that 4 million plus all at once. You have insurance, you got court payment arrangement, you got some instances where people are awarded millions and go back to the court and receives a reduction for the fees that they are ordered to pay for various reasons. Sometimes that reason is as simple as they can't afford it, and in many instances that is granted. So even when the offense is super serious, civil rights type cases and so on, so it ain't all black and white. Sometimes it's gray. We could talk about Tasha allegedly lying and saying she lied, etc. But I'm gonna let y'all talk about that in the comments. Like, what do you want from me? Like, the girl lied. She said she lied. It's like, what do you do, right? What do you do? And I'm sure that was the point of admitting everything to save her image or whatever, what was left, or to salvage what was left of her internet image. Just tell the truth and live in your truth. I get it. I'm sure that's part of it. And it worked. It worked, bitch. And it worked on me, bitch. Okay? Because I have nothing to say. Okay? Nada. Not, it's kind of, what do you say? So anyway, we could talk about her lying, and like I said, and is lying trifling? Yes. Is it wrong? The survey says and it seems just like too much stress, too much money. They could have gave they could have gave the damn money to me. Okay, they could have gave me the damn money. So we'll see what's gonna happen now, because these celebrities be sticking together. Okay, and with them sticking together, I'm like, is this the end with Cardi, or is another celebrity that's fond of Cardi gonna come out the Tasha K because she wrong them in some way too. We gonna see, honey. We gonna see, cause they be coming out in drug. They be doing a lot. So sometimes they be doing a lot. Celebrities, that is. So subscribe, like, comment, and just know I comment back. So you say something crap, I comment back, baby. I comment back. Make sure you want it. Make sure you want it. So, wait, one more thing. I didn't dive deep into Tasha Vaughn, Chelsea Storm, Queen Tulsa Weekend, Holiday, Debacle. Okay, Holiday, there was a person, but whatever. Okay, it just fit. Um, because I feel the drama was used to distract us from Tasha K's case with Cardi B. Um, Conclusion. However, I remember Queen Tulsa said she would intersex on the Sean David Way show. Um, she did an interview, I believe, there. And I believe Queen Tulsa also said she found out her grandfather was intersex or whatever later in life or whatever. And the question that Sean David Way and Conscious TV and Wiley asked, I'm not sure who all interviewed her. I just can't remember. I'm sure a lot of people interviewed. I'm not sure. However, their questions seem to be questions for someone who is specifically transsexual. And the Queen Tulsa accepts that label or answers to that label, and may use the label. I think the transsexual experience may be a little bit different. So though I don't know everything about intersex persons, I do know they are born with both male and female characteristics. Um, some have female chest and male genitalia. Some persons in that group can have outward female physical and sexual characteristics, but they have testes inside of them instead of ovaries. Some have penises and female sexual parts. Um, some have penises and ovaries. So you might have a penis, but you have ovaries inside. Some have no breasts, but have female sexual parts. That's what I'm saying. Like internally, like they have no breasts, but they got ovaries, or they have no breasts and they have like a vajayjay, and then they have testes inside, but they got a vajayjay for the private part. Like that's what intersex is. It's a myriad. It's not like one way. It's a so you know I say all that to say if they accept this if Queen Tulsa accepts the trans label, that is absolutely her prerogative. However, I don't know if the questions they asked her align with the idea that Vaughn likes man parts. Because intersex persons are born with a variety of physical and sexual characteristics and body parts. So all intersex persons aren't intersexed in the same way. Some people have all physical characteristics of a man and down to the chromosomes. All female, all some people have all the physical characteristics of a man down to the chromosomes, but they have an extra um, X in that XY. So I'm just saying, like, so it could be like, okay, we know women are XX and men are XY. So there are people in this world that are XXY. So I explain a lot of physical characteristics that's like penis and breast, no breast but vagina, and no ovaries but testes. You got testes, a vagina, and no breast. My big old shirt, y'all, it's so comfy, y'all, though. So you got so I'm just it's a it's not one way. It's just not one way. And so the questions that Sean David Way or some of them were asking, and why do I know these things? Because I study a lot of things. I'm self-taught about a lot of things. A lot of things I also learn in college or doing papers on this and this and that. So I just know some random things like this. And so I'm not sure if the questions they asked Tulsa were appropriate for her type of intersex. because, and then she aligns herself with transgenders. However, it's not exactly, I understand the transgender thing is, they say, because I don't know personally, and I don't personally know with intersex person, but I do know with intersex person, what you see, like if you see a person is born with a vajayjay, and then they hit puberty, they don't get breasts, and you do an x-ray inside of them, they have testes. That's seeing. That's there. That's what you see. That's intersex. With trans, they say, that's why I say they say, because there's no way for me to prove that one way or the other. But trans people say there is in like their sex is more like it's like in their head or brain or how they see themselves or something to that degree. If I'm not explaining it well, excuse me. But it's not a physical like what you see. It's more of a the mind. Um, and with intersex, that's not exactly how it is. There are physical characteristics that you can point out that shows a person carries two different or both sexual characteristics, okay? And that's just what it is. Some people have a womb, a whole womb that can carry a baby, but they have a penis. That's an intersex person, like born like that. Like, well, they no, they were born like that for whatever, however, um, that's just what it is. So yeah, that whole thing, I don't know everything about that, but I would encourage you guys to Google and look that up and see what's what with the intersex thing so you can have a better understanding of it all. Because why even dive that, try to delve that deep into it to is because the interviews and things and the questions about this Von Ray and this and that and him being innocent, it's like, how do they know the questions fit? Because everybody isn't intersex the same way. Am I intersex? No. However, Queen Tulsa did say she found out her grandfather was intersex, so you got to look up now. Sometimes people have fully working testes and penises and might have breasts up top or might have, look now. So that's all you need is some testes or some to have some spermatozoa to make babies. I'm just saying. So people be in and say this ain't that new. Y'all look into that. And I wish they the questions, in some instance, they won't laugh a little bit at Von or maybe he dealt with intersex women. Key. No, I mean, okay. But I was disappointed that the conversation didn't go deeper into to educate people about what intersex is. And I'm not saying the conversation had to be no long, drawn out about what intersex is. But if she just took 3 to 5 minutes to explain, that would have been great. And also the people who were interviewing her, it would have further educated them so they could have asked the appropriate questions. Because you, transgender woman, if whether they pre-op or post-op, the questions wouldn't be the same unless the intersex person has the exact same characteristics that the transgender person has. And I also say that because even if they have a penis or something on the outside, if it got ovaries in the inside, they don't have to say hormones. They're going to have female looking face and stuff, even though they got a penis in their pants. Like, the intersex thing, like, I just wish the conversation was, because I wanted to know more and stuff. But I get it. The scheme was about Von. Von likes transgender women. Von is a bomb. Von Ray. Bomb Ray. I don't know. Maybe he not. But he be coming off real bummy, real homosexual in these streets. When I say coming off, he seems to be. Allegedly. He appears to be. In my opinion. Let's do all that legal shit, y'all. Because that's just what it is. And I'll be back, y'all. Because I got more stuff I wanted to do. But I'm in my closet. I'm getting it together. This all bad. I don't know how to do all that. We're going to figure it out. So, Bye, y'all. Bye. And be good and be peaceful and be good and be blessed. Bye. Leave comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned because I'm going to be doing videos. Let me get back used to the camera because I'm just not back used to it. I'm tired. I am so tired, y'all. Very challenging day. Emotionally challenging day. But you know what? It's okay. And I'll probably come back tomorrow and do something else. Y'all look for TheTelesha on TikTok. And on, what else am I on? I'm on TikTok. I'm on, look, I'll come back in later and tell you. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm TheTelesha on TikTok. On Instagram, I'm Miss Lovely Lisa, I think. All right then, y'all. Bye bye. Y'all be good. Be right back.